language is the key to everything in Germany. So I mean, you can come with English, you can study in English, but you have to plan your German language as a side of with your like as an extra with your studies. It's more like after you finish studies, or like after you have a third semester at least in your studies, then LinkedIn would be more useful than other websites. But first, I found the job through Indeed. That's
So let's start today's new podcast. And here our guest, he's a Moroccan guy. So please introduce yourself.
Thank you. First of all, my name is Anas Louaridi. I'm from Morocco. I'm here for master's studies. I'm doing my thesis now. I've been here for 2 years, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah. And tell our audience that how to get job in Germany.
Okay, from my experience, because I came here with the German language, so I might say it's a different experience from those who don't know English. I'm sorry, German. So yeah, for me as somebody who speaks German, uh, finding a job, I would say uh, a little bit easier, because yeah, you can apply everywhere, because you can speak, you can have an interview in German, yeah, you can communicate in German with them. So yeah, the that aspect is one thing. The other aspect is the job market for German speaking internationals is more than the English market. So the money there is more. Uh, that's one aspect. Yeah, money. The other is the opportunities. The another aspect, or yeah, it might be the the accessibility to like uh, practicums, or in German it would be internships, in that kind of field, or study related jobs that would help you to get a more permanent job, a full-time job after your studies.
Yeah.
So yeah, these aspects are important.
Yeah, you are talking about the German language make a huge role to get the job easily. So have you done part-time job in Germany when you are here? Like you are just start like full-time job, or you have done part-time job as well? If you have done part-time jobs, then please tell our audience that how you find the part-time jobs in Germany.
So yeah, when I first came here for the
Yes.
yeah when I first came here for the first 3-4 months, I was looking for a job through different websites. I mean, I've used Indeed, I've used Career by CAO, or the website the university provides us. I've used Step. I've used in what else? Indeed, yeah, LinkedIn. I've used LinkedIn, but LinkedIn it's more like after you finish studies, or like after you have a third semester at least in your studies, then LinkedIn would be more useful than other websites. But first, I found the job through Indeed. That's a website just from Germany. uh, I found a job in IKEA. It's a furniture place or market. Uh, yeah, they needed somebody to work there, so I applied. I wasn't sure if I would get the job or not, but they answered. I had an interview with them. It was in German. So this is, yeah, this is again back to the German part. So it's, yeah, it was in German, but I had an interview. It went good. I mean, I had other options like Primark, clothing shops, uh, restaurants, campus food and stuff, coffee shops. But this one was good for me because the the money I get there is more than the other places I've gotten chosen for. Yeah, so I've chosen this, mm, like, yeah, for the money, and I've chosen it because I wanted something more challenging for me, and I wanted something where I can interact a bit more with the German community, where I can experience their life, their choices, their how they speak, how they communicate, how they, yeah, what they like, what they buy, what they want, stuff like this. So I've chosen something in the service industry that's like most important if you want to interact more with the Germans and to understand them more. That's yeah, that's something that you want to have as an experience in part, in addition to your studies, because that will help you to understand the German mentality and to have a good experience going forward with your studies and going forward into the full-time jobs anywhere and you want. The other job I had was a practicum or an internship. It was part of my studies, so I needed to do it in a way, but it was a paid internship, so I got money from it, and it was a good a good thing. So it's a plus plus. You do it for your studies, and you have money from it. So it's, yeah, it's a good way to combine the benefit of having money in your account and having something experiencing what you've studied in a practical way. That was through I'd say university. The site university gave us had some choices, and the one I've chosen in the media industry was one of them. So yeah, I applied for them. They accepted my application. We had an interview. Same thing. Yeah, they wanted to know why I choose it. Why this field? Why, like, standard questions to in an interview. In addition to uh, yeah, the interest you have in these kind of German market jobs. Yeah. Uh, I mean, now I'm going to a full time job. So this one I've used LinkedIn, which is, everybody knows LinkedIn. I suppose it's a very famous one. I've used this, so I put my credentials there. I've searched for jobs that relate to my studies, and I've had some good replies. Some companies approached me to have a job with them, like a starter job, after my studies finished. So I've chosen one of the replies I've gotten, and yeah, I'm starting there next month.
Yeah. So he explained to our audience very in detailed that how he get his first part-time job, and now Alhamdulillah he got his first full-time job, and hopefully he will join in next month. So how do you find German people, like after interacting, like what kind of nature of German people? Can you explain? Like some people say German people are like proudy people. They don't talk like anything, and you are here like 2 years. So how do you find German people, like in real life? They are friendly or whatever? People ask about the German people, like you have interacted with the German people. Can you tell us?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people say like if you've never been in Germany, you would have these stereotypes that Germans are cold, they don't talk, they don't interact with people, they just work, they just have this routine of work, home, sleep, go back to work, and this kind of routine. But actually, when you come to Germany, this changes actually. Like they're friendly, they will help you if you need like if you don't speak German, that's one thing. If you don't speak German, they will try to even if they don't speak a good English, but they will try to help you and to speak English with you as long as they their English provides them. Like they will be very helpful. They're if they're interested in something and like you know this and they know it, it's a common ground. So you will find that they are actually very friendly and they are very interactive. Like they give you the opportunity to experience how they live in how they interact with others in a very, I would say, uh, they're not. Uh, I mean, I'm coming from the background of a Moroccan, so it's a bit Arabic culture. We're very friendly. We're warm people. We're welcoming. We're funny. We interact. We laugh. We joke. We do all these kind of warm kind of experiences. But for them, they will be funny, they will be interactive, they will be good with you when they know you more. So the first step is to know them. So like to first step is this introduction part where you get to know the people. So when you get here and you speak with a German, it will be a bit cold because they don't know you. They've never seen somebody like from, I would say, from Morocco. They never been to Morocco or they've never seen somebody from Morocco, so they will be a little bit cautious because they don't know you. So they need to first introduce themselves and see how the vibe and go, and then once you get to know them, it will be very fun, very much friendly. It will be warm. Uh,
Yeah, and he's sharing his experience that if you don't know German, then you start blaming like German are cold because you don't understand those German people. That's the main problem. So can you please give the tip of our Pakistani, Indian, whatever the student who are looking right now, any kind of tip to those students who are willing to want to come here in Germany? So it's last my question. So can you provide the tip for the future coming students?
My tip would be I've known some Indian and Pakistani people. They come here with the idea that we go into study in English, so we don't need German language. So we're here to study in English. We will find work in English, and we're very experienced in English, so we don't need other languages. That's one problem I would say that won't help you here, because yeah, you will survive with only English, but once you have an idea and you want to study here, maybe have a job here, then German would be a must. So you need German language, then you will have the access to anything you want to do in Germany. Language is the key to everything in Germany. So I mean, you can come with English, you can study in English, but you have to plan your German language as a side of with your as an extra with your studies in your work or your part-time job. So my tip is focus on German, focus on language. in addition to focusing on your studies, of course, yeah, and finding a job.
So I have done like 4 to 5 interviews of different like our Pakistani friends, and now I have a Moroccan guy. So everyone is saying then focus on German language, focus on German language. So this is the main motto, and this is the main tip right now. Like everyone is giving. So please give importance to the German language. So whenever you came to Germany and you have no problem for other things like job hunting and other all the issues resolved with the German language. So thank you for your time, and please tell those people subscribe to my channel.
Thank you for having me, and yeah, subscribe to this channel and have a like, and maybe have a nice comment also. It's it's good. It's a good one.
So thank you, and see you in next vlog, and have a happy life, and do whatever you want.